Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Okay, so I think there have been a few reviews, so maybe we take a look at that now. Oof, 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 okay. Yeah, there was some action here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Needs to go right after that. Okay, fixed. Okay. So he's happy with this one. Oh, sorry. These are naked still. Might want to do the control bar. Huh? Let me see. Which ones? The control bar? Huh? These are naked. Oof. Oof. Okay. Yeah. These are naked still. Might want to do that. Okay, so this is branch number 056. 056. 056, this one. Yeah. I'm again listening to Thunderstorm. I find this very relaxing. The strong thunderstorm in distance, very nice. From Silent Field. Very nice. It's, makes it's probably better than the music. Just listen to thunderstorm, yeah. It's so much better. It's very calming, you know? Just focus on the work, listen to the thunderstorm, yeah? Okay, so there's a control bar test here. Yeah. Height control bar. Height control bar, okay. What is happening in there? Height control bar, immediate. Aha. Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I missed that. Okay. Else if that and that. Immediate window. Immediate. Immediate special. Now I'm not so sure if this all the stuff is even correct here. Immediate height, if not immediate. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know if all this is correct here. So the stuff it does here is so chaotic. It has this window. It has this window. And Shrink viewport under the window. Now hidden. We are making it visible again. Oh. Okay. Let me skip that for now. Let's look at the next one. I think the control bar needs another look. Yeah. Let me skip that for now. Take a look at it after the others. Okay, so makes sense. Okay. Next. Add a new line after if statements. Add a new line. How? Why? Where? I think it's fine. I think it's fine here. Code is not so dense. Yeah. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I should touch. No, just formatting. Yeah, if it's just a formatting, I don't think it's worth it to touch it. Yeah. Okay, it's happy with that. Damage source. Sense it makes. Yoda. Damage source. Okay. I would add a new line after continue for readability. Let me see. How dense is it? Yeah. Line after continue. 055. Let me see that in the editor. Yeah, it's a bit tight, isn't it? Yeah. Good, then let me add that. Add blank line. Fixed. Okay. Okay. Okay, looks like he's happy with most of the things. Drawable. Looks good, okay. Next. Okay. Correct. It would have failed in the else statement when checking shroud status. It would have failed in the else statement when checking shroud status. We should at some point backport this if the developer thought there was a crash that may still exist in generals. Yeah, likely. Yeah. We will get to that. Looks okay to me. Yes, I changed the white space. I changed the spaces to tabs because my editor refuses to type spaces in this because Visual Studio refuses to type spaces in this file for indentation because it detects the majority of it detects that the majority of lines have leading tabs and not spaces. I can revert to spaces if really necessary. Yeah, I think it doesn't make much. So if the rest of the file was also all leading spaces, then yeah. But like the editor makes it so much harder, right? Because it will use tabs and not spaces, right? Yeah. Okay. That's an assert. Okay, what is this? This would also be an issue within that as it passes the template, which then the reference a null pointer. 49. 49. There we go. What does he mean? This would also be an issue within that. Remove upgrade the template. Oh. Ha. Good point, yeah. Good point. Right, because remove upgrades will do what? Will dereference, yeah. Yeah. Okay, then let's search for this guy. Huh, it's only in 0 hour? Huh. That's surprising. It's only in 0 hour. Yeah, okay. Also fix. Oh, nice. Eagle eyes fixed. Okay. Let's take a look at it. 058. 058. Let's see. 058. This. Okay. Then let's add that. Okay. add blank line. Fixed. Fixed. Okay. Okay. All the concerns are addressed. Then let me get back to this guy here. Prevent dereferencing null pointer, the control bar window in that shit. Okay. 056. 056. All right. So. That's a table of data types you can have in ini files. To add new data type, block, make a new entry in this table and add an appropriate parsing function. Parse really low megahertz. Huh? Options.ini file is generated on game launch. So missing entries might get generated. Maybe we can make. We can change any code to make it more forgiving. Sounds wrong to crash on missing data. It should use defaults. Missing variables and any should use defaults. Okay, so let's get to the control bar callback. Yeah. Control bar callback. All right, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here we have the window manager. It does some things, and then we have the tactical view doing some things as well. Do we even need all these null checks? Let me search for control bar. Is control bar checked? Like, it's a control bar callback, and the control bar better be like alive, right? Like, why? Let's take a look at some other places. I do wonder why even control bar itself is using the control bar. Why? What is this bullshit? Why is it doing that? That makes no sense. Huh? That makes no sense. Yeah. Okay, there's some if check here, if control bar. So it looks like the control bar is sometimes it's null checked and other times it's not. How about we remove those null checks? I mean, if it just works without null checks, then show control bar. I mean, where's this called? Let me see, where's this called? Script actions. Well, like, I don't know if the script is maybe... Yeah. Maybe there are cases where, I don't know, script can do something and the control bar is not there. It's really hard to say, right? Yeah, it's probably easier to just maintain the status quo with stupid null checks. Yeah. Okay, let me make a comparison with the original here. So this one was moved down here. Okay, that's fair. And then here we added a... I mean, I mean, toggling the control bar, it never crashed. So I might as well just remove null checks. Let me see, control bar, callback. There are multiple ones. 515. 515. Yeah. 563. Okay, so it's in two functions. Yeah. And 598. 598. Toggle control bar. 598. I'm not sure if it's all functions. The functions look kind of simple, but in a way they are super complicated, the way they're written. Okay, how about we do the following? I will do a revert of this. Yeah, let's make a revert. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's now the original again, right? Oof. Okay, and then we don't we we don't test. I mean, it would have crashed here already. Or here. And here. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, why is this written so complicated? Toggle control bar. Toggle replay controls. Window. So if window. If it has a window, then do this. Oh boy. Recalced. Oh man. Can we bring this like in a more sane order of sequence events? Yeah, so it's all over the place. The flow here, and it's not consistent, and ugh, ugh, ugh. Okay. Toggle. Toggle the control bar on and off. Yeah. So. Not immediate. The control bar. Window is hidden. If the window is hidden, if window okay. Patches toggle height control. So I think a toggle is toggle is the up and down, right? It says control bar on and off. Force control bar to be hidden. window. I mean, okay, to me it looks like it's safe to move this down here, right? This looks very safe here, right? That's safe. And here as well. Move this guy down here. And then remove this, because it's just a duplicate, right? Okay. So that is safe. Good. Yeah. Here, okay, so here we use, we need the window information to be able to toggle that thing. Yeah. The window manager, replay control. What does this do? If replay window. Window manager, window. Okay, window control bar parent. Okay, we can it would be nice to just say if not window manager and not control bar, just return, right? Really keep it super simple, right? I think that would be good. Yeah. Yeah, it's stupid here as well. Okay, so because we don't test the tactical view, we do test the window manager, we do test the control bar in part. Window, if window. That's also weird here. If window, then it does this. If immediate window. Here, yeah, this is wrong. Say, if not immediate, and then this needs to go in here. Okay, so I would say if not the window manager or not the control bar or not the tactical view, return. Yeah. And we do this in all the guys, yeah. Really keep it super simple. Super simple. Okay, and then we can remove this guy. Yeah. Then we can remove this guy. Yeah. And we can remove this guy. There we go. And just like this, things are a little bit easier to look at, right? Yeah, and we didn't change much order here. Right, special power shortcut. Right, sure. Maybe we should move. So previously it was higher up. Maybe we should move it back to where it was before. Show special power shortcuts. Let's first clean up here. So we remove that and that and that and that. Okay, so this one was here, so we put it right back where it was. Okay, if window, then we remove this guy. And this guy. And I think this one, hide special power shortcut. This one was also behind the replay. Yeah. So we move this also back to where it was before. Don't need to mess with the order. Okay, so we fixed this window thingy here. If not immediate, that, yeah. Okay, so we didn't change any order of calls, but we did change the conditions. We made it, the flow is a bit easier now. Yeah, because we don't have all these null checks. It looks cleaner, right? Here we can also add another space, maybe here. Make it a bit easier to look at. Yeah, because it's the usual here. Everything is crammed into these functions. And so it's so chaotic. The logic is so chaotic. No manager and not immediate. Why is that? Not immediate. Here it's different. It also doesn't check for that. Look at that. Then let me... here, if that and not immediate. There we go. Now that is the same as well. Now what's going on here? If window, if it's hidden, okay, else, okay. When is hidden. This one can also be simplified here. When hide, Jesus Christ, not is hidden. When hide. When is hidden. So that should be true. No, that should be false. When is hidden, and then we should, so that is true, so we negate it, so we should make false here, and here we should say true. And I think that makes it also a little bit easier to read. Yeah. Okay. We also have now a null test for the animate window manager here consistently. So that is good. We should probably use false and true to be consistent with the other here. Yeah. Win height, true. Immediate. Window immediate. Man, this code. Oh. Yeah, I think it's a bit easier now. Yeah, this looks good to me. Yeah, we didn't change any order. It looks pretty. It looks a bit better. Yeah, a bit more consistent. Okay, let's compile that shit. It didn't die in fire and looks like it just used the default values I set in a stable game. Good. No, wait, no. I'm missing a little bit of an immediate thing here. Immediate. Shouldn't there be a win height? Oh, it's here. It's here. Never mind. Never mind. It is there. But hold on, isn't that wrong then? Hold on. I wonder if this is wrong. Yeah, maybe it's wrong. All right. Good. Let me launch some skirmish. Yeah. Super weapon general alone. Okay, show control bar. Okay, it actually did come up. Right, okay. Okay. No, I guess it's fine then. Okay. Good, I think that works. Then that's fine. Okay. Okay. I think that looks to be a bit cleaner. Okay, so what do we do now? We copy this shit from here to here. Then we open control bar callback for generals and we add the same shit there. Here. There we go. And with shit, of course, I mean most beautiful code. There we go. Let's scroll down here and let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Um, your attempts mean and lean. Your attempts mean and lean. We did remove this duplicate though, because it is a duplicate. Yeah, because it's already called here. Yeah. Okay. Let me push that bullshit. Okay. I have redone the whole thing to make it less messy. I think this time it succeeded. I've redone the whole thing to make it less messy, and I think this time it succeeded. I did not change the order of calls to not risk any surprises, to not risk any surprise bugs. This time I did not change the order of calls to not risk any surprise bugs. Yeah, that's always a risk. Like if you change the order, that the dependency is changed, right? And that you either, cause some crashing or maybe some very obscure bugs, right? So you need to be very careful with this. You need to have a good understanding of what is actually happening inside these calls, if they have like interdependencies, right? Okay. Good. That's good. Then Eagle Eyes, yeah, fixed. Fantastic. Okay. Then maybe we can start merging. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Review approved. Hello. 32. Oof. 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 trade in your should not be a requirement. Should not be a requirement to have an account in GenHub. If there will be functionality tied to accounts, then this should be optional. Remember, the launcher is meant to be decentralized as much as it can, as much as possible. It's meant to be decentralized. No one owns it. Only publishers will own the definitions. define 1, 1. I don't know why, but that's funny. He agrees. Rasitas agrees. Uh, you're laughing, but but shockingly, this exists with define null null. Good. Okay. So either we could start merging things now, but we should probably do that. Yeah. Oh, so many. Oof. 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 Mm. Okay. So prevent unlikely buffer overrun by writing. Okay. Looks good, he says. Okay, let me see once again. Too many points to allocate. Okay. 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 Fix dereferencing null pointer. Let's take a look at it. Damage amount, get primary damage. Okay. All right. Fix using uninitialized memory buff. Compile. What's the time? 1:06. I wonder if I cut it here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will end it here. Continue next session. All right. 1-0. Lots of shots. Spectre gunship update is a special class. Generals. Every class is a special class. Okay, good. Then I will take a break here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.